Mama's got humor. She used to giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should've worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever reached, take me to child. Get the
First battle, Coy Pendleton of Terror Cult and Miles Harrelson from Team Smooth Brain, both competing this evening in the team tandem competition against each other yet again.
We're running a single elimination bracket. Number 1 versus number 32, random draw for the qualifying order.
All right, we are ready to send the two cars. We have a E36 BMW, naturally aspirated, against a turbocharged Toyota Cressida. Coy Pendleton in the lead here. Miles with the chase.
A little bit of a gap. See if he can close it up in the infield here. Late transition from the follow car.
Nice smooth fluid line from Coy in the lead. Miles trying to close that gap up. Good penetration in the lead car.
Lots of limiter.
Looks like he closed that gap near the end of the run.
Solid lead lap from Coy.
Brought the penetration back in near the closing corner.
Miles gave a little bit on initiation, never really got it back. Let's see if Coy can seal the deal here with a clean chase. Coy, a veteran driver, member of Terror Cult.
This is Miles' second year drifting. Started off with the Drift Indy Clinic last year. As you can see, he's progressed.
Here they go, Coy giving him no gap on initiation.
A lot of pressure on the entry from Coy. He's right there.
Coy is not taking it lightly. A little bit of a gap opening into the infield here.
Looks like Miles is doing a great lead run,
Amazing.
Really getting to the outer zones.
Great
Very
job.
chaseable. Coy's right there, lots of pressure. Great chase. That's a great start to the main event right there.
Solid
Love
set
to
of
see that.
battles. Coy was a little bit closer in the chase, but Miles had an amazing lead. And as we know, you can only have a good chase if there's a great lead to follow.
All right. We have a winner.
Very close battle here.
Very close battle, the judges say, but Coy will be advancing. Going for a little cool down lap here.
Little victory lap. hyping up the crowd.
No doubt. Hear that Jay-Z popping limiter. Yeah. I see. You might see that cape tonight if he makes his way through the bracket. Next battle. Team breaking zone. Joshua Vetter in a blue RX-7 with a 1JZ. And Justin Wantz in the 280Z S130.
This is an interesting battle. Very mismatched cars here.
Turbo's inline 6 versus a naturally aspirated. Quite lower horsepower in the lead. Great lead, deep in the outer zones.
Amazing lead.
Vetter's really applying pressure, trying not to get taken out by those bozo pipes.
Vetter closing the gap.
Great
to let him
chase.
have the run.
Good penetration throughout the finish. Great chase, great lead.
Crowd is hyped on that one. I thought Josh might have got in trouble there because Justin's car is so slow.
I thought he got a little wedged in there.
He did a great job managing that.
See what kind of pressure J-Dubs can apply here.
Looking for a clean lead from Josh Vetter. Give J-Dubs every opportunity for a good chase run.
All right. Here we go. Nice entry. It looks like a little understeer from Wantz in the chase. See if he can close that gap here.
Vetter might be pulling away here.
Vetter's filling those outer zones. Good penetration on the zone.
Great angle as well, using all the track here.
Wantz has brought back some penetration near the end, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. You got to give it to him, though. There's quite a big difference there in the horsepower, so it takes a lot of effort to try to keep up with the Turbo 6 compared to an old 70s inline 6.
Great battle. I think it might have been just a little bit too late for J-Dub.
And the judges are in. Josh Vetter of Team Braking advances. He must have learned a lot at the advanced clinic on Friday.
Beautiful machine.
That car has seen a lot of laps, so that's a testament to whoever says NAFC diff can't hang on to the abuse. I don't know.
Got some burnouts going down.
All right.
It's not that serious, boys.
Wow. Didn't know we had a burnout box
Yeah.
here, but I guess we do.
Learned a bit too much from Chelsea.
All right, we have a light driver that's moved up to the main event. That is Britt Kaikkonen.
Third place in light. Let's see if he can take out Joey Ritter, a favorite.
Team Shade driver that will be competing in teams this evening. So far, good pressure. I think a little bit too much angle on the chase. We'll see if he can close that up there.
Joey is a Kilkare veteran, only lives 15 minutes from the track.
I think his eyes might be closed on this lap. He's done so many runs here. It's about a textbook lead run.
I agree, he could do this track with his eyes closed. Solid showing for Britt.
Yeah, first time Street League driver moved up to main.
Thrown into the fire.
Had a little brief tandem battle to get in to main event against Matt Berlin. Great showing by both.
Indeed. Let's see if Joey can keep up with the C5 vet. Definitely a power difference here. Third gear.
Joey's right there, understeer by... They may call that unchaseable lead, but they're gonna continue on, put on a show for the crowd.
Joey needs to catch up here a little bit. Britt using all the track.
Yeah, the pressure might have...
Joey knows he might have this one in the bag.
Still finishing off strong by Britt for sure. Unfortunately, with that mistake on the entry, I think that Joey might have that in the bag.
I agree, veteran. Relatively young driver. He got into drifting after riding in one of my cars. I'll claim him. Owes Edgar $20.
All right, the judges are in. We have a one more time.
One more time.
First one more time of the night.
Let's see who can be consistent. That's the name of the game with the one more times. Looks like Britt has a second chance here. Let's see if he can capitalize on it. I think they're ready to go right now. We might be racking and stacking them right now.
We don't wait at Drift Indy. We're ready.
When we're hot, we're hot. These are street cars. They can do it.
All right.
Getting right
Flipping
back
them around
into it.
again. No time wasted.
Let's see if Britt can learn from his mistakes in the first battle. Put it on Joey's door. A little bit of an upset.
Yeah. Joey might be getting shook.
Britt doing good. Let's see if he can transition early here.
Throwing
Still
a
delayed.
little too much angle yet again.
A little bit of
Left foot braking
brake.
going on there.
Joey
See if he
using,
can bring that in.
Joey using all the track.
Great lead run.
Definitely an improvement from Britt.
Yeah, giving Britt a better chance to catch back up. Great showing yet again from a light driver moved up.
Absolutely. Put your hands together for him.
Looks like he's happy
hyped.
about it. Feels better.
Yeah, he's stoked. Let's see if Joey can turn it up just a little bit in the chase here. Might have gave him a bit too much in the last one. It's imperative as a chase driver to give the lead driver room while being as close as possible.
We do not like to see contact at the Drift Indy Street League events. We try to keep the cars clean. Everyone puts a lot of effort into doing so.
Joey leaving a little gap here. Britt having a clean lead. I like that
Clean
line.
lead, lots of angle. Joey's right
dives
in there. Little left foot break.
Joey might have checked up a little bit. It's a great chase from
Good
Joey.
pressure.
Great lead.
And
In the
dirt
dirt
drop
from
from Britt. Love to see it. A little offline. Joey's right there. We're not phased by it. I think the judges
again,
will have a decision on that.
That was another great battle, though, especially from a light driver.
Yeah, no doubt. A lot of pressure when you have someone like Ritter behind you. So
Yep.
I think he forced a little mistake from Britt, and that might be an easy decision for the judges, though. And the judges are in. Joey Ritter will be advancing.
Joey Ritter, the king of Kilkare? Maybe.
Well, it might be. We'll see.
Next battle featuring another light driver
Jason Brothers moved on up from light.
winning
Rowdy in the M3.
versus Corey Misko. Misko leaving a little
Misko,
gap on initiation.
Sounds like he might have had a misshift there leading up to entry, but he's closing that gap again. Brothers with a killer lead run. He's really hanging it out there.
Jason's got this layout dialed for sure. Two beautiful cars. One turbocharged, one naturally aspirated. Corey closing the gap.
Corey closed the gap, but that was a pretty flawless lead run. A lot of style and angle.
That was a great lead from Jason. Let's see if the light driver can keep it together in the chase here. Corey Misko, an amazing fabricator.
Fresh produce, if you ever heard of it. If you haven't, welcome to 2022.
For all your turbo manifold needs, look him up. I'm taking my car there.
Yep.
All right. Misko will now be in the lead. Brothers in chase. Looks like Brothers is getting some good pressure right off the bat. A lot of angle. See if he can close that gap. Misko's running a pretty good lead.
Jason Brothers hanging tight.
Right back in there.
Definitely a power differential here.
Wow, Brothers is not being phased by any means.
Brothers.
Wow.
Great
Corey
battle.
finishing strong there, but
That was a
I
great
think
battle.
Brothers had some good penetration there throughout that chase.
Let's see if he can keep the momentum from that light win.
And we might have an upset here. Light driver Jason Brothers will be advancing to
Jason
the 16.
Brothers keeping the momentum alive.
Wow.
Causing problems in top 32.
We've got ourselves a hot shot.
Corey Misko put up a great battle.
Misko might have had a misshift on that chase, which really played into a big role in his overall chase. So put your hands together for him. Feast your eyes on that E36 M3. It's a beautiful looking car.
Jason Brothers, coming from an S chassis background, definitely looks at home in the E36. Keeping it simple. Another great battle on the line right now. Kyle Antonovich.
Two bros. Cheetah Medina in the S2000 Turbo in chase. Feeling real comfortable in the chassis. It looks like Kyle threw a mad
Goes wide.
understeer. Possibly unchaseable. Justin's not phased though, so he's gonna keep putting pressure on.
Justin is driving really hard. I talked to him earlier today. I told him he knows he needs to win.
I think we might be having a little mechanical
shout.
issue. It looks like there's no front tires on Kyle's car. He's having mega understeer problems.
Looks like Mother Nature throwing a curveball in here. We got a wet track, ladies and gentlemen. This battle brought to you by Link
Wow,
ECU.
little pop-up rain shower. There's that's why the understeer was happening. Okay.
Pop-up shower.
Wow.
Making these drivers work for it. That's even more impressive. It rains in Japan.
It does rain in Japan. They say it does. I cannot confirm that personally, but
Me neither.
convertible with some rain.
No sight lap going right into it here. Like I said, we keep it hot here at Drift Indy.
All right, Medina in the lead here, feeling out a little bit
hesitation.
of
Early
little
entry.
water. I think he's lapping. Big handbrake. It looks like ice out there.
We got a slick track, ladies and gentlemen.
Holding it together nicely.
This is a close battle in adverse
Some advanced
conditions.
drivers right here feeling it out and adapting quickly.
Justin very skillfully navigating.
They are skating right now.
Slow motion, see if he can keep it on track,
Oh.
and he does.
He
Kyle
hangs on to
Antonovich
it.
straight
Some
into
minor
chase.
corrections throughout. And
Awesome showing from both of these drivers.
no doubt, that's going to be a tough one for the judges.
Justin with the turbocharged vehicle, definitely harder to handle in the rain than the LS power. But Kyle was right there.
Yeah, looks like the judges have a decision, and the Cheetah will be advancing. He's
Justin
pretty
Medina.
stoked. Put your hands together for Kyle. I would assume that setup's just not quite ready to jump into a rain session
Caught him by
without a couple
surprise.
adjustments. However, they kept it together, no crashes and no spins, so props to both of those drivers.
Justin Medina, definitely a mindset driver. He said he's very confident coming into this competition. He says he loves when people tell him he can't do something. It motivates him.
Next battle, we have Neville Ford in the KA24 S14. It's a beautiful ride. And we have Whitney in chase with the BRZ. It looks like it's a little more slick than they had anticipated. Neville had a spin, went really wide there. It is definitely slick conditions out there.
Very slick, very challenging.
It is still spitting some rain, so
We are going to be doing
sight laps, it
laps.
sounds like. We're gonna let these guys do some sight laps. It is treacherous out there.
give them an opportunity to feel out the track so we can have the best battles possible. Sun's coming back out. Windshield wipers are still on for Nev. When it's sprinkling like this, the track is at its slipperiest, incredibly challenging conditions, and no wet practice all weekend for these drivers.
We have the sun peeking through though, so with these temperatures, if it stops spitting, it may dry up fairly quickly.
So this is a sight lap, not a competition run. Let these drivers get a feel for the conditions.
These guys said they don't need a sight lap, they're ready to go.
All right, back on the line. We are rerunning the battles. So Nev, clean slate here in the lead. Let's see if he can keep it together.
The BRZ, being an underpowered car, now has a bit more of a chance. It looks like it's still icy out there.
Definitely slippery. Did see a little bit of smoke though, that's good news. All this rubber and grease accumulating on the track over the weekend definitely makes it treacherous out here, especially with the turbocharged vehicles.
All right, we're gonna flip him around. Whitney will lead.
Ryan Whitney.
That might be the lowest car at Street League.
He makes it work. Definitely bringing the style. Two very stylish cars out here.
Looked like a little hesitation on entry, still feeling it out with a handbrake. Neville's there putting some pressure on. It looks like he's got a little more confidence in chase.
These drivers doing a good job given the conditions. Neville straightens in the chase.
It's like an understeer from Whitney.
Yeah, Whitney almost goes off track there.
Very inconsistent grip out there, as you can see right there.
I can tell you from experience that section of the track is icy when it rains. There's only so much these drivers can do. Judges deliberating here how we're going to handle the situation. Looks like we're going to go one more time. Give these
It's like
drivers,
another one more time, second one of the night. Understandably, a one more time.
Give these drivers an opportunity to put a clean show on for you. Once again, probably going to pull these guys straight to the line once they learn that it is going again. Derek, what are your tips for driving in the rain?
Calm down. Start off calm down.
I agree.
Feel it out. You got to be on edge. Calm but on edge, because you got to have your reaction times.
Looks like we're making a game time decision to let these guys adjust their setups if needed, and we're going to run the next battle. Sun's coming out. Hopefully we're going to dry up here shortly. Once again, two beautiful cars here.
If you hadn't had a chance to check out that S14,
Highly
the
recommend it.
interior alone is it's gorgeous.
Labor of love.
Dragon inserts on the door panels.
We've got Zach Smith in a borrowed vehicle. He normally drives an E36, but he's taking his teammate's Miata.
Fresh aero kit on there. Lots of trust in your teammate.
Shout out Trey
These guys are going to be
Atkinson.
doing sight lap real quick. Nikki Dimitri in the gorgeous 240 SX. That looks a lot like a 180 from Japan.
Nikki had some mechanical issues this weekend, breaking some suspension components. Looked like he got it back together, though. Once again, the driver in that Miata does not own it. This is a borrowed vehicle.
I think it's his first couple laps actually driving.
Indeed, looking great behind the wheel.
He's feeling it out still, clearly. It looks like there's some grip back in the track already, so it's just barely wet enough when it's raining to really slicken it up.
All right, this driver's going to come back to the line, and we're going to get into battles. Like we were talking about in life, we love the camaraderie. What other motorsport would you see people sharing vehicles?
All right, they are prepared for battle right now.
Zach Smith in the lead. Wiper's still on.
Dimitri right there in chase. Good pressure, a little sacrifice to angle.
Very aggressive here.
It looks like it's still maybe a little consistent out there. Nicky's really putting pressure on.
Absolutely. Zach goes deep
Oh,
into
wow.
the dirt. Nicky avoids.
A lot of pressure.
Zach having issues in that same part of the track. Looks like we got a bumper coming off here. Once again in a borrowed vehicle.
Good showing in a borrowed car.
Not bad.
I love some dirt drops. That might have been a little excessive, but still look cool from here.
Yes, it did. Nicky's gonna lead. Amazing chase, one of the best we've seen so far. See if he can back it up in the lead here.
That is a KA24 Turbo 240SX, so it's not lacking in power by any means. Very nice 2000 style build. Really awesome entry by Nicky. Good lead run so far. Clearly there's a definite power difference. It looks like Zach is giving it all he can with the NB Miata, but it's just not quite enough. Got to give him props though, in a car he's not familiar with, putting on a great show.
Absolutely, 100 horsepower in that Miata on a good day.
The judges have made a decision. Nicky Dimitri will be advancing. Nicky D.
Crowd is hyped. Track looks like it's drying up nicely.
Nice and quickly.
Not going to be a factor anymore for these guys.
They've been putting a lot of temp into the track all day today. Lots of burnouts.
Keeping it hot, that's how we do it. Give it up for Nicky. Beautiful build, very fitting for Street League. Thought I saw a stock seat belt in there, maybe stock seat even.
Yeah, I think it's got S15 seats in that car, both driver and passenger side.
Take that thing to work on Monday.
We're going to be doing the one more time of Neville Ford
These gentlemen have a dry track. Let's see if they can
and
clean it
Ryan
up.
Whitney.
No sight laps, getting right into it. Silent Nev in the lead. Coming in hot, aggressive driving here.
Looks like it may be a bit more grippy now than they anticipated. They've just been getting thrown a curveball, both of them.
Both drivers struggling here. Let's see if they can clean it up through the
Looks
infield.
like Neville's sorted it out now.
Neville looking great. See if he can finish strong.
Little dirt drop.
All right, had some trouble from both drivers there, Neville and Ryan. In the lead
See if
and
both
the
of them can
chase.
clean this up. Right now, it's not looking too hot for either.
They look like independent mistakes to me. One did not cause the other. Let's see what Nev could do in the chase. Nev, owner of that car for at least 5 to 7 years at this point. Beautiful build.
He did one of our early street leagues, and that car was still naturally aspirated. All right, Ryan in the lead. Looks like handbrake entry. Definitely looks like the grip is back in the track. Neville is right there.
Great job from these guys. I'm seeing smoke. That's a good sign.
Like Neville's got great penetration through the infield.
Absolutely. Very deep.
Great chase by Neville. Looks like they both brought it back together, but we'll see how the mistakes on both drivers from
I agree.
the first run weighs on the judges.
Neville definitely heated up there at the end. Let's see if it's good enough. Waiting in the wings.
Ready for hot import nights.
We got Colton.
All right, the judges have made a decision.
Ooh.
And Neville Ford will be advancing.
Silent Nev with the W. Moving on to the top 16. He will be facing Justin the Cheetah Medina in top 16.
I think the entry from Ryan Whitney on the lead, he kind of had a couple of hesitations on the handbrake pull. And I think that probably weighed a lot on their decision there.
Up next, we got our Volume 6 winner, Colton Terrell, versus Terracolt own Ian. He prefers Colty JZ, I'm hearing. He's a 2-time Street League winner.
Yes.
Definitely a driver that lets it all hang out on the track.
Inline 6 turbo cars battling it out here.
Are these both JZ powered machines?
I honestly am not sure what Ian has, but it's definitely an inline 6 turbo.
Got Terracolt versus Dayton's own Colty JZ. It's going to be a good battle in the top 32.
Nice entry. Dirt drop to understeer, so little pressure from Colty, knowing that knowing he's back there, definitely could have forced a little bit of a nerve mistake. Deep in the zones now, making it great for Colty to throw a nice chase.
Colty
Cleaned
doing
it
a
up.
great job. Maximum penetration.
Finishing off strong from both. A lot of pressure from Colty. It's not his first rodeo by any means, and
Definitely
it shows.
not. I expect nothing less from a 2-time Street League champion, showing us how it's done. Ian definitely feeling the heat on that run. We're going to trade places. Let's see if he can clutch up. I'm expecting a clean lead from Colty here.
Yeah, he also has lots of laps here. He could probably do it blindfolded almost by now.
Agreed. Local driver.
Full throttle up to the entry. It's like Ian kind of had another bit of an understeer on the entry there.
He's giving it a good go of it here, getting gapped by Colty a little bit. Colty with a great lead run, running very wide here.
Real deep.
Keeps it off the grass.
Ian's right back in there with some pressure. Maybe a little too late, but finishing off strong, no doubt. He will be competing in the Drift Indy Street League team event this evening, so you will not be seeing the end of him.
Two beautiful cars. Good battle. JZ versus unknown inline 6.
And the judges are in. Colty JZ will be moving on to the 16.
Colty going to be facing Nikki Dimitri in the top 16. Yeah, that could be an upset situation. All right, we are halfway through our top 32 battles.
All right, we have a sedan of Brett Cassidy and Vance Kieran in the E36 M3 from Pennsylvania. Local Brett. Nice, snappy lead transitions. Good pressure by Vance.
Great job in the chase, proving he deserves to be here.
Very clean battle so far from both.
Great lead run as well.
Good pressure all the way through the finish. I saw a slight correction from Vance coming up on the bank where, you know, it can bite you if you're not ready for it. But overall, great chase, great lead.
That was a great follow. Once again, you can only have a great follow with a great lead.
Oh yeah, matching transitions.
If you recall, Mike Drake was driving that G35 in light, did a great job. Once again, people loaning cars. Love to see it here. Let's see if Brett can hang in the chase. Vance coming in hot.
Great entry by Vance there.
Vance pulling a bit of a gap here with a great lead
A lot
run.
of angle. We'll see if Brett can get some penetration here coming into the infield.
Brett trying to close the gap. Might have to chop the line a little bit. Vance running wide.
Wide and lots of angle.
Great run from Vance.
Very similar matched cars with power.
Solid battle. Two great drivers here. Judges
All right,
deliberating.
judges are in. Jeff, who do we have?
Got Vance Cairns moving on to the top 16.
E36 M3 prevails. That's Kraut. They just call it Kraut.
Next up, a very exciting battle. We've got Tyler Clockey versus Josh Esty.
S13s. These guys were throwing some serious runs throughout the day, just jamming.
Josh is a very seasoned driver. Tyler, an up-and-comer, absolutely killing it in the new build. I talked to him earlier. He's very excited for this battle. He knows he can win. Let's see if he can execute.
Had a mechanical earlier today where he had to replace an axle. That car is a KA24 turbo.
Got a turbo versus KA24 versus JZ here. Tyler leading.
Two very great sounding cars.
Josh Esty
From Bobby's crew is applying the pressure as you would expect.
Josh is a great driver, especially in the chase position. Tyler putting down a great lead run here.
Look at this battle. It's only 32 right now. This is the type of stuff you would expect to see for podium battles, and this is only 32. Put your hands together.
Absolutely great job by both drivers. Tyler telling me he easily got 100 laps this weekend. No shortage of seat time here.
Tyler
for these
was at
drivers.
the advanced clinic on Friday, so he's been turning laps since Friday morning.
Beautiful build, great driving. Can't ask for much more. Also started a new clothing line called Wide Line. Check him out. Designed for bigger dudes, sizes XL to 6XL. Let's see if Tyler can put in the heat in the chase. It's a great battle.
Full throttle all the way up the entry by Esty. Tyler's right there with the pressure.
A little bit of a late transition from Tyler. Let's
Great
see if he
snappy
can keep it close.
transitions.
Esty on a great lead line here. Let's see if Tyler can close the door in the last couple turns.
Look at this battle. This is incredible stuff right here. Wow. Oh! Tyler got bit by the bank. Looked like possibly something could have broke.
Into the wall.
Understeer made some wall contact.
Like we said earlier, the wall will bite back.
Looks like he's all right.
Getting some cheers. Josh Esty getting the win after the unfortunate ending of Tyler's run. Great showing from both drivers.
What a battle that was. Dan the man on the death machine.
The death card, that thing is dangerous.
Oh, he's
Three-wheeling.
two-wheeling it. Two-wheeling the three-wheeler.
Absolutely. Dan always has a sketchy machine close by.
Sidecar sideshow. Feast your eyes on it. Whoa.
Oh. Hope his life insurance up to date. Next up, got some OGs.
The Dayton boys.
Dayton boys, Brian Wagner versus Alec Morlock. Brian let me take a couple laps in his car earlier, got behind the wheel. That's a ripper for sure. See if he can hang with Alec.
He's got the old whistle tips on that S14. Woo woo!
Brian also attending the Chelsea DeNova Clinic on Friday, learning how to use a handbrake for the first time.
Yeah, so he says. Oh, the burnout box is live right now.
Formula Drift driver, Brian Wagner.
Scrubbing those front tires, you got to make sure they're clean before you go out to battle.
A Dayton boys battle in the
Alex
top 32.
Morlock in the HR 350Z convertible. Listen to those whistle tips in chase with a mega understeer. Didn't scrub him enough in the burnout box.
Alec running away with a good lead line here. Let's see if B-Wag can catch up.
Nice consistent line by Alec. B-Wag's pulling in chase. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Those whistle tips. Railroad crossing.
No doubt.
B-Wag, master of all things vinyl.
Fleet Graphics.
Check him out, local to
Supplying
Dayton.
all the Street League banners to everybody. Put your hands together. Lots of work involved with that.
Here we go, Alec Morlock in the chase. Let's see if he can put it to B-Wag here.
Looks like B-Wag cleaned up that entry. Morlock's right there.
Little fireball from B-Wag there. Alec closing the door. Might have got choked up a little bit.
He saved it cleanly. B-Wag's throwing nice deep angle.
Very clean run here from these guys. Done lots of laps together today.
Finishing off strong by both. B-Wag is keeping her going.
Strong showing. I don't know if B-Wag can see with all those stickers on the windshield.
They sure do look cool, though.
That's right.
And the judges are in. Alec, the Warlock Morlock, will be advancing.
Shout out all the Assetto Corsa drivers. Alec Morlock, a big sim guy.
Big Street League virtual guy.
Check him out.
Man behind the scenes on making that happen.
I'm gonna have him show me the ropes once I get my sim put together. Maximum stoke for these drivers.
Next up, we have Battle of the Brothers, Team Smoothbrain. The Cornwell brothers. Sam will be leading Isaac and Chase. 1.6 turbo Miatas.
About as
Straight
even
out
as
of
you can
Fort
get.
Wayne. Looks like Isaac might have been sleeping at the line. See if he can close that gap.
Talk about an evenly matched battle here. This is truly driver on driver.
Sam with a real clean lead right there.
Beautiful.
Isaac's
lead
trying
line.
to close that gap. A little chop there, but that'll finish him off stronger.
Yeah.
Solid run from both. I'm sure the judges would have liked to see a little bit more penetration from Isaac, but overall, clean runs from both.
Yeah, it looks like Isaac gave him a little bit too much gap at the beginning, could never reel him back in. Gonna flip him. Isaac in the lead here. See if Sam can put it to his door.
Looks like Sam's giving him a little bit of extra space. Little chop there. See if he can close it back in. I think I'd like to see a little more angle out of him, but
a little bit lazy in the chase there from Sam. See if it'll
it's like
bite him.
Isaac's nice
Isaac
and deep in those
deep.
zones. Lots of angle, very chaseable lead.
Sam closing the door. See if he can finish strong around the bank. Door to door.
Looks like he might have had
pushing
the
him
tire
around.
on the door there all the way through the finish there.
Awesome showing for these brothers. Miata's making a comeback. Some say they never left.
All right, the judges are extremely excited, but Sam will be moving on to the final 16.
Sam
Put
with
your
the-
hands together.
With the exclamation point.
Little brother takes out big brother.
Our
And
next-
finally, we have the Crash King Krebs. Somehow he got that front bumper back together after an off-road excursion throughout practice. You would never know it, though. Good job, Team Smoothbrain, Cornwell brothers.
Aaron Krebs in the VQ-powered S14 versus
Something you
Ryan
don't see
LaVerse.
too much.
No, I love that combo. It's slept on.
Bobby's crew, Ryan LaVerse in the JZ Power versus the VQ Power.
I spoke with Ryan earlier. He's planning to take it all the way to the top step tonight. He's motivated. Had some alignment issues he got worked out. I saw him drive earlier today, looking really strong in the chase. Let's see if he can put on a show right now.
Nice entry from Krebs. A little deep there.
Ryan.
It's like Ryan's right there with solid pressure right off the get.
Great transition timing from Ryan. Great job in the chase. Great lead run as well from Aaron. See if they can finish this run clean. Two beautiful S chassis.
Overall, great lead. Good chase, of course, by the Bobby's crew. Ryan LaVerse. Lots of close tandems with him throughout the day and his team.
You'll see them later in the teams competition.
They said they're going to take it home. They said they're taking home a win.
I'd say they're a favorite for sure. Veteran drivers. Mike Steele, another member of Bobby's crew, coming off a win at Lake Erie Pro-Am. See if he can hang with the street cars. Gonna flip-flop him here. Ryan in the lead. He had a clean chase. Let's see if he can seal the deal.
All right, we'll
Aaron.
see if Krebs can keep up.
A little bit of sleeping at the line there from Krebs.
Nice entry by Ryan, went nice and deep. Aaron's trying to close that gap.
Ryan running away through the infield here. Let's see if he can hold it. Really wide line, beautiful lead line from Ryan. Aaron closing the door slightly. See if they can keep it clean around the last turn here.
Nice jump from Aaron in the chase. I think the lack of penetration from Krebs is really gonna weigh into the judge's decision there.
Agreed. Looks like LaVerse getting the win.
A for effort for Aaron.
Great showing from
Aaron.
Aaron. Judges noting gold star effort from Aaron. Looks like LaVerse is going to continue his campaign for the top step tonight. Ryan, a seasoned driver. More burnouts, got an E46 on E46 battle. Sedan versus coupe. Naturally aspirated versus turbocharged.
Next battle of the BMWs, that's a M3 swapped E46 with in chase of a turbo E46 sedan.
Got Roy versus Chad Stoling. Chad closing the door here after a little bit of a hectic initiation. Roy with tons of smoke from that turbocharged BMW motor.
A lot of angled, snappy transitions, hammering down. Some, I'd say that was pretty extreme for a lead run right there. That is exciting driving.
Style points.
That guy is hammered down. I've been watching him throughout the day.
Chad, a member of Team Shade, who I believe is going to be in the team competition.
Of course they are.
Top contender to take out Bobby's crew.
They said they're gunning for him.
I believe it. Chad in that beautiful E46 coupe with the M3 swap. Beautifully done. Roy in the chase. Let's see if he can put it to his door.
Looks like Roy matched that entry. Love to see that.
Roy raising eyebrows in the chase here.
Good pressure. Great lead run, really deep in the outer zones. Looked like a little dirt drop there.
Inconsequential dirt drop from Chad. Roy
A lot of
closing
pressure
the door.
from Roy. He is on.
Door to door, wheel
Rubbing
to wheel.
the door, it looks like. Strong finish by both.
Way to put an exclamation point on that run from Roy. Perhaps an upset here.
Roy's Automotive with that solid chase. Roy will be advancing to the final 16.
Great job.
I'm
from
excited
Roy.
to see more of that driving throughout the night, for sure.
That's going to be an exciting battle between Roy and Ryan LaVerse. Two very similar matched cars going to go up against each other in the final 16.
It looks like there's an R33 out there scrubbing tires in burnout box. Watching a lot of Formula D lately.
Now burnouts. Two Formula Drift drivers making an appearance here at Street League. Seth St. Meyer in the 350Z versus Chris Morton. Chris Morton is a bump up from light as well. Once again on borrowed rear wheels.
Dumplings versus Team Smoothbrain. There goes the front bumper that he just fixed.
There it goes.
And the rear, maybe.
Wow.
Killer lead run by Seth. Very chaseable. Looks like Chris Morton's trying to close that gap. Finishing off strong there. That really hurts to see a bumper like that get trashed.
Absolutely decimated. 4 pieces at least. Better order one now, might have it for next year. Hot boy, it ain't easy.
Borrowed wheels. Those are shout out to Mike Drake, I believe, for
Shout out. Mike
lending the
Drake
wheels out.
holding him down here. Let's see if Seth can put on a good show in the chase here. Young guy, just out of high school.
Just went to prom not long ago.
Shout out Prom.
Putting some pressure on in chase.
A little lazy in the chase, but he cleans it up for the infield.
Possible understeer there. Let's see
Understeer.
if he cleans it up.
Chris on a good lead run here. Seth trying to close the door on the last couple turns. Here he comes. Let's see if he can put an exclamation point
Super
on this.
deep there.
Door to door.
A little sloppy from both. We'll see what the judges have to say.
Chris with a great lead line, especially around the last turn. The line of the lead driver can really dictate how well you can get up on their door around the bank. We're really looking for a wide lead line from the lead driver. Judges deliberating here.
All right, and they have made a decision. Team Smoothbrain, Seth St. Myers, straight out of high school, straight into final 16.
Youngblood making waves. He is a Street League light winner. Chris Morton giving some reps for the crowd. Beautiful sounding vehicle.
All right, we have Matt Berlin straight out of light, moved on up to the main event.
Matt Berlin, one of my personal favorite drivers out here.
He's been doing a lot of off-roading the last couple of weeks, I've seen, with a pre-runner that he built.
Shout out Terra Cult, or whatever it's called. Heatwave visual. Terra Crew.
All of the debris, R33 Skyline debris has been removed and they are off.
Big V8 versus Japanese V6.
Big angle from the chase of Matt.
Matt is just a little bit behind schedule here in the chase with those transitions. It's imperative that you transition no later than the lead car.
Solid lead run by Clint, very chaseable. Matt's trying to close the gap. You can't mistake that he's hammered down that run, just couldn't quite get the penetration he needed.
That was a clean run from both drivers. Would have liked to see Matt a little bit closer in the chase, but overall, clean battle. Let's see what Clint can do in the chase. This is our final battle of the top 32. Edgar calling Roy out call in the top 4. He's got his pick.
We don't know who the bookie is, and we cannot disclose that.
All right.
Berlin in lead. Great transition into the infield here.
Clint with all the proximity.
It's like Clint is applying the pressure.
Clint
in
door
the
to
sedan,
door on the
BQ
Mustang.
power.
Beautiful job from Clint. Definitely a power differential
Great
here.
lead run also, very chaseable, lots of great angle. Clint though is right there.
Door to door.
Can definitely tell the experience shows there with Clinton Chase.
That car's fast.
The judges have made a decision. Clint of Team Shade will be advancing.
Securing the last spot in the final 16.
Put your hands together for the new driver, Matt Berlin, though. Moving up from light into the main event. Lots of pressure when that happens to a fresh driver, so
keep an eye on him in the future.
outstanding show.
Second place, I believe, in light. Great showing in the main event.
All right, we're going to be taking a short break before we move on to the final 16. Very short break. Don't leave your seats unless you're running somewhere to get a glizzy or a bathroom break. Make it quick.
Link is the engine management solution for champions the world over. We know what it takes to win: pushing boundaries, performing under pressure, and having the best people on your team. Our tech support are performance specialists, available 24 hours and ready to talk one-on-one about your winning formula. Link ECU, the performance, reliability, and power to get to the podium.
Dan getting risky on the depth card.
All right, it looks like we are ready to roll into the 16. Judges are ready. Media is ready. Joshua Vetter of Team Braking, Coy Pendleton of Terror Colt are ready.
2 JZ powered vehicles.
Yes, they are. Straight out of the 80s.
Very different chassis, same
Very,
motor.
very much style from both. Coy will take lead, Vetter in chase. Great entry from both.
A little bit of hesitation from Vetter in the chase.
Looks like a couple mistakes there, trying to close the gap. Coy's deep in the outer zones, very chaseable.
Business as usual for Coy in the lead.
Vetter with a chop there to close that gap to finish off strong. We'll see if that's enough.
Clean run from both drivers. Would have liked to see a little bit more proximity from Vetter in the chase. Let's see if Coy can flip the script here.
When Coy gets on a roll, we've seen him, when he's rolling, he goes.
Coy is no stranger to the Drift Indy Street League podium.
Gonna change him around here. Vetter will be leading. Coy's already right there with some pressure. Great entry from Vetter in the lead. Coy's right there though. Definitely with some more penetration early on.
Coy trying to apply the pressure. Vetter on a really great lead line here.
Lock to lock driving, using the whole track. Extremely killer lead run. Side skirts getting folded over, it's so low. Coy though, great penetration throughout the whole run, so we'll see what the judges saw.
Roof slaps from Coy, he likes it.
The judges have made a decision. Coy will be rolling into the final 8.
Terror Colt moving on. Coy will face either Joey Ritter or Jason Brothers in the final 8. That'll be a great battle.
I'm excited to see Jason out there again. Real
Jason.
exciting runs there.
Jason versus Ritter. Speak of the devil, our next battle.
The burnout boy.
Ritter warming up the tires. He knows he needs to put down a great lead here. Jason is on one today. Coming off that momentum from the light win earlier in the beautiful E36 M3. Here we go. Joey in the lead. We know what to expect from him.
Left foot brake from Jason.
Jason
Lots of angle, good chase so far. Joey's killer lead run, very chaseable as usual.
Slightly late on the transition from Jason. Opened up a gap, he's closing it now.
It's like the penetration is back.
Maximum penetration. Solid run from both drivers. Let's see if Joey Ritter can stick it to his door in the chase. Two evenly matched cars here, similar setups, different chassis. Both
Naturally aspirated 6 cylinders.
Indeed. Joey undoubtedly has more seat time at this track than Jason, but he is no slouch either. I'm expecting an exciting chase here from Joey. Let's see.
He knows he's got to apply a lot of pressure here.
Joey with a gap. Jason
See
very
if he
fast
can,
in the lead.
This
could
is
be another
looking,
upset. Building
no doubt.
Joey with a
deep,
massive three-wheel.
deep wide. I love seeing it, but that's really going to hurt the penetration.
Not what you want to see in the
Jason
chase.
with extreme angle using the whole track. Is this going to be another upset?
This is going to be a massive shakeup if Jason can win this. Uncharacteristic mistake from Joey in the chase there, as you saw him lifting the front wheel off the ground, going too wide.
Judges are in. Jason Brothers will be moving on.
Jason Brothers.
What a night.
Underdog, Cinderella story here, forming. Moving on to the final 8 against Coy Pendleton.
Wow.
Remember, Brothers did not
Street
even expect
League.
to drive this event today.
Street League better watch out.
And here he is putting veterans on the trailer.
Well, no, that's not true, because Shade is driving team tandem competition tonight.
Indeed, you will see Joey Ritter again tonight, taking on Bobby's crew and others. Next battle, Justin Medina versus Silent Nev. Neville Ford.
F20 Turbo S2000.
2 turbo 4-cylinders here. Very different machines.
Very early entry from the Cheetah Medina there. Looks like it might have phased Neville a little bit with the chop, but see if he can get the penetration throughout the infield.
Justin on a good lead line here, a little hesitant, would like to see a bit more angle.
Looks like Ford
Big
did a little
throw.
chop there to try and bring everything back together. Big chop there, kind of nosing in. The judges aren't going to like to see that too much, so we'll see if he can clean up his lead run.
Solid effort from both drivers. Once again, Justin, he wants to take it to the top tonight. Let's see if he can get through Nev on the way there. Once again, Justin with Link ECU, appreciative of his support for Drift Indy Street League. Let's see if Justin can keep up in the chase. See if Nev can put it down.
Looks like Ford's cleaned up his run. Great lead so far.
Justin not giving an inch. Little bit of a gap forming here. Closing it up into the infield.
The pressure is on.
Ooh,
matching
good
the
dive.
transitions.
Let's see if he can stick it here.
Looks like Medina finish up tight. I think the judges will have an easy decision there.
Oh, that's a good one.
Great battle from both drivers. I think Justin's just a little bit more turned up tonight.
Great looking cars. I hate to see either of them get knocked out of competition, but one's got to go.
Glad to see him make it out unscathed.
Does the amp have any settings? Like, do you see signal on the amp?
Justin painting that S2000, his first time ever painting. Most people think it's a wrap.
But it's not a wrap for him because he's moving on to the final 8.
Justin with a berth into the final 8.
This is going to be a hot S13 battle here.
4-cylinder versus inline 6.
Both turbo.
Up-and-comer versus champion. 2-time.
Nicky takes lead. Lots of style all around from him. I love his entry. Colty's not giving him an inch right off the bat.
No. Colty says, this is my track.
And
Ooh,
looks like Nicky may have had a misshift there, a pop out, but he's bringing it back together, but I'm sure that's going to be a 0 from the lead, unchaseable, but they're bringing it back together with finishing strong.
Good job from both drivers. Unfortunate straighten from Nicky in the lead. Good job by Colty from keeping it off his door. Looks like Colty here might be gifted one into the final 8.
Chasing points, chasing Street League points.
This man is quietly becoming a Street League legend with 2 wins under his belt. Local to the area, longtime driver with his brother. see if he can do it in the lead here.
Nicky with a lot of pressure on the entry.
Nicky knows he has nothing to lose here.
Lots of pressure from Nicky here. He knows he's got to make up that mistake. Colty's
Colty
deep
going
there.
wide. Nicky trying to force a mistake from Colty here. Not going to happen.
Finishing strong though. That is a killer chase run.
Awesome battle.
Putting it all on the line right there. Wow.
Unfortunate circumstances, but an amazing battle from these two drivers. As expected, Colty is going to get the win and move on to the final 8 versus Justin Medina.
The Cheetah Medina will be going against Colty JZ.
That'll be a great battle in the final 8. See if we can get a new winner tonight, or if it's going to be a repeat from one of our previous champions. Next up, an amazing battle.
We will see Nicky tonight with D walk in team tandem competition. So he's not done yet.
This is a battle to watch, folks. We've got Vance Kearns versus Josh Esty. Both veteran drivers, very skillful. Esty not a stranger to the Street League podium either. Vance an up-and-comer trying to make a name at Drift Indy. Both inline 6 vehicles. Esty giving him no quarter here. Door to door, amazing showing from Esty. He wants it bad.
Vance is using the whole track. Very chaseable, as you can tell. Esty's
maximum penetration.
Lots of angle.
Door to
on
door.
The door, on the bumper.
Bumper to bumper,
they are
door
stoked.
to door.
Both hands on the roof.
Great battle from these gentlemen. Once again, you'll be seeing Esty later
with Bobby's crew.
Trying to defend or take the top spot. They've been claiming it for a while. Let's see if they can back it up. Esty in the lead. He's a consistent driver. Vance knows he can push hard. I'm expecting another exciting battle here. Let's see if Vance has an answer for Esty.
Vance not giving him an inch.
Not one. Coming into the infield, Vance just as close as Esty, maybe a few inches off. Esty with a great lead.
Splitting hairs there.
Vance is right there. Could this be a one more time?
We'll see what the judges have to say there.
Very exciting driving from two exciting drivers.
Wow.
Beautiful vehicles. The classy BMW versus the exciting S13. Pennsylvania versus Michigan. Looks like the judges have come to a decision here.
All right, Jeff, what do they say?
We're going Josh Esty into the final 8.
Wow. I think Esty just had bit more penetration on that chase. Splitting hairs there, but I'm saying just a few inches.
Awesome battle from both drivers. Very close. I agree. That was an incredibly close battle. Would not have been surprised if we went one more time. I know I would have liked to see it. Next up, got Alec Morlock and Sam Cornwell. Dayton boys versus Team Smoothbrain.
Out of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Fort Wayne's own.
It's a young group of fellas.
Two young guns here, both convertibles. One with the top up, one with the top down.
Morlock very consistent. We'll see if Sam can apply pressure. He's
and he
right
does.
there.
Amazing pressure from Sam in the little Miata. Great
See
lead
if,
run from Alec.
He can hold it together, not get choked up. It looks like he's there.
Beautiful line from both drivers coming around the last turn.
Finishing off strong, great lead run, great chase.
strong showing from Sam in the chase.
Sam was just a light driver.
Very quickly
not
making
long
a
ago
name for himself in the main bracket. See if he can hold it together in the lead here. We might have a slight upset. Alec, an expert chase driver, though. I'm expecting just the same proximity from him, if not better. See if he can follow that small Miata.
All right, they're off. Alec not giving him much room at all. Starting off strong from both.
Alec with the good transition timing. Little late into the infield. That might be all she wrote for Alec. Let's see if he can reel it in.
Sam can hold off a clean run. Alec's drilling him back in, though, so.
Alec's quick. He's coming back.
Sam using the whole track.
Absolutely.
Finishing off strong here. Getting wide out to the wall also.
Another close battle.
That's a strong showing from a little Miata, Sam Cornwell.
Amazing battles, and we are only in the final 16. Judges deliberating here. Looks like we might have an interesting result, folks.
All right. Judges are in, and Team Smooth Brain, Sam Cornwell's moving on.
Great showing from Little Miata that could. Up
Last
next,
Street League.
got a couple burnouts going on.
All right,
Scrubbing
this
in.
everyone get out of your seats. This is about to be intense.
Two evenly matched cars, turbo 6-cylinder versus turbo 6-cylinder. Japan versus Germany here.
Ryan takes lead. Roy in chase. Oh no. Oh no. Looks like Roy had a mechanical or a misshift. That's
Roy.
gonna hurt. Now he's trying to play chase. It's all game over from here for him.
Let's see if Ryan can keep it together in the lead here. Big angle, using all the track. Beautiful sounding car. Roy closing the door.
Roy comes back to finish strong, but that's definitely not gonna be enough there. That is that's gonna outweigh about anything he can pull on a lead run, unfortunately. We'll see.
You hate to see mechanical failures in competition, especially when it was shaping up to be such a great battle. Let's hope the car's healthy enough for a good lead run here. Ryan, he's one of my favorites. Another member of Bobby's crew. There's a chance he might go against his teammate Esty. We will see. Looks like Roy is lining up here. We got a battle on our hands.
Let's see if he can put on a show. No mischief this time. See if we'll give him a mean lead run. It looks to be that way.
Absolutely. Ryan's he knows he can play it safe, but he's not giving him an inch.
Getting
Trying to close the
smoked
gap.
out.
Great lead run from Roy here. He knows he has nothing to lose. Trying to force a mistake from Ryan.
Little chop there. Ryan trying to keep up, but I think that's all she wrote, unfortunately.
I agree. Ryan, aggressive chase run there. Judges are in. As expected, LaVerse gets the W, moving on to the final 8. Roy with an amazing showing. I would have loved to have seen a clean battle between those two drivers. Sending the next battle. Seth St. Myers.
Seth St. Myers, battle of the VQs.
Plug your ears, ladies and gentlemen.
Clint Stotts of Team Shade. Thing is battled and bruised from some door action this weekend.
Two drivers that are not afraid to drive close. As you see right here, Clint trying to close the door. Seth maybe on a bit of a tight line.
It's like a little shallow on angle, but he's working his way back to the outer zones.
Good recovery from these drivers, making it a good show.
Clint is right there.
Great job. Looks like Clint did a good job adapting to Seth's lead. Looks
like Seth's really gonna have to put the pressure on and have very few or no mistakes.
Seth, the young gun.
Fresh out of high school.
Fresh out of high school.
I went to his graduation party. That's how I know that. Had a taco buffet.
Sounds like a good time.
It was a good time.
Here we go. Let's see if he can put it on a door in the chase.
Looks like Seth had a little understeer there, but wow, they are almost rubbing bumpers.
Big angle from
He's right
Clint.
there. A little correction.
Clint pulling away.
Clint's deep in the outer zones. Big angle.
Nice wide line. Seth still right there. See if they can finish strong. Oh!
And there may have been contact right there on the transition. I can't confirm, but I think Seth might have a scuff on the front bumper.
I
which,
see it with my own eyes. I believe Seth impeded his transition. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're unfamiliar with competition drifting, that will be potentially the fault of the red vehicle of Seth St. Myers, not giving the lead car room to transition.
We've seen this recently in some 2022 Formula D events.
Absolutely, got to commend him for driving hard, but when you're on the razor's edge, sometimes it bites back.
Yes, and the judges saw what everyone saw. It looks like Clint will be moving on as Seth got a little tight there and got in the way of Clint's transition, which then caused an upset in the car.
Solid effort from Clint. Once again, used to being in a Miata, making the G35 work. Up next.
Put your hands together for Seth, putting on a great show. We'll see more tonight as he is driving teams.
First battle of our final 8. We've got Jason Brothers versus Coy Pendleton. Let's see if Jason can continue his reign of terror here. Absolutely decimating veteran drivers in his first showing in Drift Indy Street League. Jason right there, Coy with his textbook lead run. Pulling a little gap coming into the infield.
Coy with a great lead, deep in the outer zones. Jason is matching the transitions, lock
Closing
the
the
lock.
door. Can he close it around the last turn? Great job from Jason and Coy. Great
Remarkable
battle.
looking cars from both and the great driving style to match.
Indeed. Seasoned veteran versus up-and-comer making waves. Jason fresh off the win in light. Got bumped up. And certainly proving that he deserves to be here. Making his way into the final 8 with relative ease. Let's see if he can move on to the final 4 here, or if Coy can take him out and stop his reign. Coy's not giving him an inch.
Nice early entries from both. Jason deep there.
Jason's fast in the lead. Coy not giving him an inch. Great transition timing from Coy. Imperative.
Deep in the outer zones from
Amazing
Jason.
lead from Jason.
Using the whole track.
Amazing. Oh,
massive
deep into the
dirt drop.
Straighten.
That's going to be it, unfortunately, there. Great showing, though.
The veteran driver, Coy, lives to fight another day. Moving on to the top 4, final 4.
Coy is advancing. Great showing from light driver Jason Brothers. I think we'll see him back.
Yes, we will. Another hot battle coming up to the line. We've got Justin Medina versus Colty JZ.
I think the last battle, Justin was driving in the wet, so he's got a full dry track now.
Justin with the lead.
Wicked entry by Justin.
Big initiation.
Colty's right there. Real snappy transitions from both. Colty is
Door-to-door
Pressure
driving.
him.
This is great driving in the final 8. See if Justin can, big angle.
Very
Colte.
strong run from both.
Colte right there. Amazing battle from both of these drivers. Justin, relatively new chassis for him, only finishing it this year. Used to drag race that vehicle.
Big drag racer there.
Now drifting it. Colte in the tried and true S chassis, JZ powered.
Both with similar style entries. It's like Justin is right there.
The big transition behind
Little
Colte.
handbrake there.
A little bit of a mistake from Justin. Lets Colte pull a bit of a gap here. Justin reeling him back in. Great lead from Colte as well.
And
great driving.
looks like some contact there. I think Justin had a bit of a mistake there, which led to a little bit of a bump.
Exciting driving from these guys. Colte, very consistent.
Very exciting run there. A lot of pressure in chase.
Judges.
Jeff,
with a
what do the judges
massive
say?
Upset. Justin Medina moving on. Moving on. Massive upset in the final 8. Let's see if he can take it all the way to the top of the box with this momentum. This is shaping up to be an exciting final 4. Next up, Josh Esty versus Sam Cornwell. Veteran versus up-and-comer again.
These guys do a lot of laps together on Assetto Corsa. We'll see if Sam can mimic Josh's line. It looks like had a little bit of a shallow, almost straight in there.
Little bobble in the chase from Sam, but he's sticking with him. Esty goes wide, but keeps it on the track. Sam reeling it in.
As much pressure as a little Miata can give. Great chase run by a killer lead run. Very chaseable.
Great lead from Esty.
Great show by the young Cornwell and Esty in lead.
Esty, been on the podium before. Battled me in the finals. Let's see if he can get to the final 4. I would like to see Esty versus Ryan LaVerse. Let's see if he can close the deal right now.
All right, Sam with the lead. Esty matches the entry.
Esty not giving him an inch. Difficult to follow this little Miata, but Esty's doing it masterfully here. Very great lead run from Sam as well.
Killer lead run. Sam's on a tear right now.
Esty very smooth in the chase. It's a sign of a mature driver. Here we go. Door to door.
Great run. Looks like the veteran Esty is taking him to school. Great showing.
Proximity is only half the battle. If you can do it smooth, that's even better. Esty did both.
All right, Jeff, what do the judges say?
Looks like Bobby Crew's own Josh Esty is moving on to the final 4.
Put your hands together for Cornwell.
Sam, an amazing showing in the Miata as well.
Clearly a strong up-and-coming driver. He's learning quick, so I'm sure this won't be the last time we see him work his way through
Next
the
up,
bracket.
massive storyline implications here. We've got another Bobby's Crew driver in Ryan LaVerse versus a Team Shade, Clint Stotts. Both of these drivers on a tear today. Let's see who can come out on top. Ryan, slight car advantage, but Clint is a veteran at this track. Clint not giving Ryan an inch here.
Wow.
Very close.
Oh,
Clint
little
with a bobble
straight
in the
there.
chase. Ryan putting down a great lead here. See if he can keep it consistent, using all of the course.
Clint's back in the game.
See what they can do. Clint, door to door.
Matching transition, finishing off very strong, but unfortunately, I think there was a pretty big correction there
I agree.
on the infield, so that's going to really hurt going into this next battle.
Bit of a bobble in the chase for Clint. Let's see if he can put down a great lead run and force a mistake from Ryan. Two amazing drivers here. Team Shade versus Bobby's crew. Airing it out on the track. Here we go, Clint in the G35 leading. Ryan right there. Ryan not giving Clint an inch. Let's see if he can keep it clean. So far, so good from both of these drivers.
Great lead run. Ryan's matching the line perfectly.
Awesome job from Ryan in the chase. Clint as well in the lead. As they come around the last turn, Ryan closing the door. Great job from both of these
Strong
drivers.
finish. I think the judges might have an easy decision, however.
Judges are deliberating as we speak.
And it looks like LaVerse,
Ryan LaVerse,
Bobby's
massive.
crew, into the Final Four.
That means we're going to see Ryan LaVerse versus Esty in the Final Four, Bobby's crew.
We're going to be taking a quick 5-minute break before we get on to the Final Four. 5-minute break. All right, it looks like we are ready to send Perlenfein Coy and Justin S2K King.
The Cheetah, Medina. This battle brought to you by Link ECU. The official engine management unit of Drift Indy Street League.
Great entry. Justin matched it perfectly in chase.
Justin doing a great job here in the chase, not giving Coy an inch. Coy on that textbook lead line we know him for. Ooh, Justin with a
Justin
big
in
surge
the
and some
understeer. He's
He's
trying to make up for it, but I think it's over with. I can see his face.
Justin knows he needs to do something big in the lead here. Force a mistake from Coy after that understeer in the infield.
Dan being Dan.
I saw the look of disappointment.
I could see
The
it
top
in his eyes.
down shows it all.
We did all the
No visor,
And then in the last
taking the
one,
rubber to the face like a man.
Sean and his guys did it. According to him, had a hell of a time. So
Here we go. Let's see if Coy can seal the deal.
Justin knows he's got to put on a show. Coy is right there on entry.
Not giving an inch. Big
A lot of
from
angle.
Coy.
Snappy transition from Coy and Chase. It looks like he's fallen back a bit, but
See if he can reel him back in. He seems unfazed in the chase.
minor chop there to catch back up. We'll see how he finishes off.
Justin with a great lead run.
Coy's filling in strong.
Great lead from Justin.
Yeah, so it brought us back
Could be just a little
footage.
too,
He's gonna
not
throw it
enough.
all together. Post, but
Judges have their verdict, and Coy Pendleton moving on to the finals. Terror
Coy
Colt.
on a tear, a terror Colt.
This is not the last you'll be seeing of Justin. He will be battling for third place. Absolutely, battling for third against the loser of this next battle, an all Bobby's Crew event. Josh Esty in the lead, Ryan LaVerse giving chase. This is going to be one of the best battles of the night, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to want to miss this. I would not be surprised if we saw contact. Identical vehicles for the most part.
JZ S13.
Josh Esty in the lead. Ryan,
Looks like Ryan with a big mistake trying to apply too much pressure. That'll be the end for him. He's going to try to reel him back in, but I think it's a bit too late.
Esty needs to keep it together.
Flawless lead run. Ryan's back to finish strong, but
unless we see an uncharacteristic mistake from Esty, it looks like we might be seeing an Esty Coy final. Do not count Ryan LaVerse out. All right, Ryan LaVerse leading, Esty in the chase. This is going to get exciting, ladies and gentlemen.
violent entry from Ryan
Josh
there.
Esty with a mistake
Esty's,
in the chase.
And Ryan
with a spin. Great
Ryan getting
avoidance.
phased, I think, by himself. Esty's pumped.
Esty, hand out the window. That's a party foul.
Looks like he's pretty stoked. Put your hands together for a great showing.
Needless to say, we've got Josh Esty in the finals versus Coy Pendleton, Bobby's Crew versus Terror Cult. Justin's hungry. We see Justin with his first Street League podium. Here we go. Ryan LaVerse in the lead.
A big entry.
Massive.
Big angle entry.
Justin's
Justin's pressuring him. Minor correction there from Justin, trying to apply a bit too much pressure maybe.
Looks like LaVerse has got himself under control here, shaking that last battle off. Justin with an amazing finish there from both drivers. Very aggressive from Justin Medina.
Very good chase. Almost got pinched there in the infield, but he saved it.
Got to risk it for the biscuit. Got to be aggressive around the last turn if you want to be close on the bank. Let's see what Ryan can do in the chase. Good lead from Ryan. See if Justin can do the same. again, battle for third place.
The drag race from the start. Awesome entry from Justin. Looks like LaVerse is right there.
LaVerse not giving him an inch.
Very good
aggressive.
chase so far.
Aggressive driving from LaVerse. Good lead run from Justin.
Lock to lock in the lead, using
Big
the whole
angle.
track.
Ryan unfazed.
Looked like Ryan almost made some, I think we got a misfire in the S2000.
That was contact.
Sounded like a cylinder went down there. Hopefully everything's all right, but there may have been some contact there.
Yep.
Props to both drivers for keeping it off the wall. We will not be announcing the winner of this battle. You'll have to see for yourself at the podium ceremony.
I can promise you we will not be announcing the winner of this battle.
However, it looks like we're going to go one more time for the third place battle, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if these drivers are ready to battle it out for third place again. Justin Medina pulls to the line. He is ready to go. Ryan LaVerse going to be leading first here.
Let's hope we don't have any mechanicals be the fate of this battle.
See if these drivers can stay consistent, give us two great battles here. Ryan LaVerse in the lead.
Looks like Justin's car is healthy.
Justin certainly unfazed here, diving into the infield. LaVerse with a great lead.
Using up all the track.
Absolutely.
Lock to the outer zones.
Let's see if Justin can stick it around the last turn.
There he
and
goes.
does.
Very clean finish from
Beautiful.
Justin. I hear that limiter there. Maybe that's just limiter and not a cylinder down. Finish off the same way.
Beautiful, beautiful run from both drivers, especially around the last turn. Ryan with the amazing lead, giving Justin enough room to door him all along the bank. Let's see if Ryan can stay consistent in the chase and have a double Bobby's crew podium. Bobble's crew. Who is Bobby? Justin Medina leading. Medina. Ryan right there.
Nice
on
entry. It
initiation.
looks like Ryan's giving him a little bit of room.
Let's see if
A lot of
Ryan-
angle from Justin.
Very similar run so far. It looks like a little bit of a gap here.
It's like Justin's got some
Understeer.
understeer. Is that? It's like he's trying to finish off strong. The understeer though. And it looks like Justin might have had a mechanical. It looked like he was down on power on the last bit of that run. And right there, he either had a pop out or he went down on power, and Ryan had some contact.
Do you think that was independent spins, or do you think Ryan spun because of Justin?
It looked like Justin shut down here coming into the bank, and Ryan had no choice to either hit or spin.
Bobble's crew. Once again, we will not be announcing the winner. The judges do have a result. We will not be announcing the winner. You'll have to find out at the podium ceremony.
All right, attention in the stands, in the pits. We have two motorbikes sitting next to the Drift Indy Street League podium. We're going to need those moved immediately or they will get vandalized.
Yeah, and then he spun out right here, so it's probably not ready.
Coy Pendleton going to be leading first.
He's chasing that perfect event.
Perfect event on the line here for Coy. First place qualifier. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is our final battle.
Battle of the JZs.
Josh right there as usual. Coy with an amazing lead. A little bit of a gap here.
Coy with a beautiful run, great lead.
Let's see if Josh can close it up around these last two turns. Put an exclamation point on it, and he does.
Josh finishing off inches away from Coy's door, right through the finish line.
Massive commitment from Esty. Let's flip the script, see what Esty has in the lead. See if Coy Pendleton can put it on his door. Definitely some opportunities here for Coy.
Wastegate flutter from Esty.
Big initiation from Esty.
Nice matched entry from Coy.
Coy right there, perfect transition timing from Coy in the chase.
Coy is applying about equal pressure here.
Very similar
Little
battle here.
shallow in that zone. Josh is deep, full angle.
Esty using the whole track around the final turn.
Coy is right there.
Very close.
Extremely close battle there. Lots of pressure. I'm not sure if it's enough.
Great final battle. Will it be one more time or will we have a winner? The
Crowd's cheering one more time.
Crowd wants it. Everybody's hyped.
Gonna have to be louder.
Judges have a result. Once again, you'll find out at the podium ceremony in the pits.
Don't miss it. Make your way down.
Will it be a double Bobby's Crew podium?
That wraps things up. I'm Derek King.
I'm Jeff Donati.
We'll see you at Volume 8.
Yeah.